Welcome, everyone, to the most adorable sporting event of the year, TLC Rescue's Puppy Bowl 2026. I'm Becca Vergara, and today we've got nonstop puppy action, tail wags, and heart-melting moments ahead. Today's matchup features two incredible teams made up of rescue pups who are not just here to play, they're also looking for their forever homes. Calling all the action from the studio today are Andrew Herbert and Nick Vergara. Gentlemen, are you ready? Let's head to the studio to meet today's teams. Andrew, Nick, take it away.
Lining up on the outside, it's Good Charlotte, a crowd favorite with elite zoomies and a knack for turning every play into a highlight.
Anchoring the defense, Green Day brings relentless energy and shuts things down with zero regard for the game clock.
Taking command of the offense, Paramore leads with confidence, precision, and a cool head under pressure.
At tight end, Simple Plan is the dependable playmaker, always in the right spot and ready when the moment matters.
In the backfield, Something Corporate is an underrated threat, bursting through openings and surprising the defense every time.
Working the slot, Sugarcoat brings nonstop motion and chaos, keeping defenses guessing and tails wagging.
On the edge, Sum 41 plays through anything, powering pass blockers with grit, toughness, and zero fear.
Thank you, Andrew and Nick. Both teams are on the field. The toys are in place, and we are moments away from kickoff. Let's start the first quarter of Puppy Bowl 2026. Andrew and Nick, the field is yours.
Thank you, Becca, for that lovely introduction. My name is Nick Vergara, and I'm here with Andrew Herbert.
And I'm Andrew Herbert. I am here with Nick Vergara.
And the 2026 Puppy Bowl is live.
And Nick, it looks like we already have urination on the field.
Hey, listen, I can't blame them. They're getting the early game heebie-jeebies out of the way.
But do they realize this is the Puppy Bowl?
Sometimes on the biggest stage, Andrew, we have our biggest accidents. And yeah, it looks like another urination on the field. Listen, folks, we can't blame these little pups. They are young, and this is their first time on the big stage. So sometimes...
looks like we already got a field goal for the Buccaneers. We only have two players.
Can't believe it. 2 players on the field, and we already have a score. Pretty incredible.
Are they going to put more players out on this field, or are we just going to have a Puppy Bowl of 2 players? I know there's more in that litter.
Listen, all I'm saying is I know who the ref is out there on the field, and they're taking their grand old time getting them puppies out there. That's all I'm saying.
Is this more urination on the field?
It looks like it, Andrew.
They are just marking everywhere. They're both marking twice.
Hold on a minute. This has to be taunting at this point. Ref, there needs to be, and this is why I have a problem with the officiating lately. There's no calling on any of these taunting calls, no taunting penalties at all.
But he does seem to be cleaning up immediately. Good on them.
Yeah, okay. Of course you would be supportive of the refereeing. I see where your pockets lie there, Andrew Herbert.
Legend has it that this referee is single and looking to mingle.
He is handsome, I will say. Anyway, back to the action on the field. It looks like, oh no, I can't even believe it. Are they peeing again?
The Buccaneers. Oh wait, that's a tailgater. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. The tailgaters are just ruining the turf.
I'm not going to lie, this is starting to feel like a breaking of the seal situation. Somebody hit the Gatorade a little too hard before the big game.
You know what, Nick? I do know what that feels like, breaking the seal. I've had a couple of times where that's been an issue for me.
Listen, I don't blame you. I've been in that position myself quite a few times. Listen, though, it looks like there's a little bit of action on the field. A Buccaneer is moving down the field and touchdown. Wow. That was some really quick action, Andrew. How about that?
You're absolutely right, Nick. They made some really quick action on that field.
They really did. I will say, though, look at this. The tailgaters are moving down the field, and they score a retaliation touchdown.
This is incredible.
We are heating up, folks, here at the 2026 TLC Puppy Bowl. Now, it looks like these puppies have settled in, a lot less peeing, which is fantastic. I can't even imagine what it smells like in there.
I would imagine it's the worst.
Imagine, huh? It's not like you've had some firsthand experience, I'm assuming.
I have never been there ever.
Yeah, because that would be compromising. Anyway, it looks like there's a little bit of action on the field. Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit about this litter?
Well, this litter right here, these guys are the Warped Tour puppies. Each puppy is named after a band in the late 90s to early thousands. So we got Paramore, we got Sum 41, we have Good Charlotte, and a whole list of other ones that adds up to 7 of them.
All right, hang on now. It almost looks like we have a Buccaneer field goal, but it doesn't quite get in. Interesting. So they're all named after 90s bands. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 90s, early 2000s. If you were around for Warped Tour, those bands are these puppies' names.
So I'm assuming you're targeting millennials with these puppies. That's what that sort of feels like.
Absolutely. Millennials love dogs.
They do. That they do. Anyway, it looks like we got a little action here close to the sideline. Orange and blue really going at it. Tailgater touchdown. How about it? Andrew, they really made quick work of that while we were over here reminiscing over generations. Oh my gosh, I'm talking over more touchdowns. I can't even believe it. The Tailgaters are just exploding in this quarter here. What a way to start off Puppy Bowl 2026 with a little kisses for the camera. Andrew?
Absolutely. That was an incredible first quarter.
End of Q1, 18-9 Tailgaters. Back to you, Beck.
What an amazing start. That wraps up the first quarter of Puppy Bowl 2026. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second quarter after a short break.
To love a Canine Rescue, every dog has a story waiting for a happy ending, and it could start with you. Imagine a loyal friend to join your adventures, a playful companion for your kids, or a cozy buddy for those quiet evenings. Our dogs aren't just pets. They're family members waiting to find a place in your heart and home. From energetic puppies to gentle seniors, TLC has a diverse range of furry friends eager to become a part of your life. Each adoption changes 2 lives, the dog's and yours. Don't wait any longer to meet your new best friend. Visit tlcrescuepa.com today and take the first step towards adding more love, laughter, and wagging tails to your life. Because when you adopt from TLC, you don't just save a dog, you complete a family.
Welcome back to TLC Rescue's Puppy Bowl 2026. The pups are refreshed, the toys are back on the field, and it's time for the second quarter. Andrew and Nick, take it away.
Thank you, Beck, for bringing us back in. It is the second quarter of Puppy Bowl 2026. Beck, I'm not going to lie, that pink hoodie looks really, really fire. I don't know what you're wearing tonight, but it is great sideline apparel.
I think it looked like one of those comfort hoodies, correct?
Not a sponsor, but I do believe it could be a comfort hoodie. So let's get back on the field here. Looks like we're getting a little bit of action. The pups are rushing the field. It looks like we may have a little bit of an accident or may have had one, but the refs obviously are attending to that now. Thank goodness.
Look at Ref Aaron go, cleaning up every little spot.
She's fantastic for that. Thank you, Aaron. And now, as we see, it almost looks like, hold on, there's a little bit of action on the field. It looks like the Tailgaters might be making a move. Nope. No, nothing. Nothing happened there. I thought we might have had some action, but it looks like a whole lot of nothing, Andrew. How do you
Whole lot
feel
of
about
nothing.
that?
That feels like most of my nights.
Well, all right. We don't want to get too personal here, but Andrew is lonely.
I walk a lonely road, Nick.
You know, that reminds me of one of my favorite bands, Green Day, which ironically enough is one of the name of our puppies here tonight.
Yep, we have Green Day, we have Something Corporate, Paramore, Sum 41, Good, Charlotte, Simple Plan, and Sugar Cult. We used to have a Blink-182, but he got adopted already.
It's ironic that you were able to remember all the names now. It's almost like you have them written down now.
I know all of them by heart. I play with them all the time.
It just makes you a good ref. Commentator. Anyway, looks like there's a little bit of action on the field. The tailgaters are moving down. Almost a field goal. I don't know. The teams are playing really great defense today. I will say it is better defense than in Puppy Bowl past.
Puppy Bowl's past has been a nightmare.
Well, thanks for that input, Andrew. Now, as we get back onto the field here, can you tell me a little bit more about what breeds these puppies are as they pee on the field here a little bit?
As far as I understand, multiple. Oh, we only have the one urinating. Okay. As far as I know, these guys are cattle dog mixes, and we actually have their mother as well. Don't ask me the name because I forget right now. But I know we have the mother as well.
Okay. Very interesting. So with a cattle dog breed, what can you expect with that kind of dog?
Oh, that's higher energy. That's fun. It's very smart breed.
So smart breed, definitely something that you'd want to exercise daily. You want to be a more active dog parent for a dog of this type. As the Buccaneers make their way down for an almost touchdown. Oh, I predicted that too early. As the Buccaneers...
Wait, it looks like we may have something here. The Buccaneers, who's going down there? Looks like we got a Buccaneer touchdown.
We do have a Buccaneers touchdown, Andrew. How about that? Hang on a minute. It looks like we have a little celebratory jersey toss here from that touchdown.
This is Janet Jackson over here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of extracurriculars going on. Looks like we're getting a little bit more juice here on the field, Andrew. A few more players added.
Looks like the tailgaters are gaining more players. This is an unfair advantage for them, and they're already ahead.
I blame the refs for that.
I blame Aaron. Aaron brought more dogs out.
All right. Well, Aaron, there's a flow to this game. I can clearly tell you're favoring. Oh, hold on. It looks like, okay, so we are evening out the competition.
And it looks like the Buccaneers got a field goal.
How about it? Okay, so as more players are added to the game here now, we're seeing a little bit more action, which is good. Andrew, we love that because, it's the Puppy Bowl. We want to see some scores. Hang on here.
What's that going on the right side of that field?
There's a little bit of a scuffle going on. Hang on. It looks like the Buccaneers are making their way down the field and got distracted.
Their own player messed them up.
And now the opposite way with the tailgaters. And nothing. Got distracted.
Interesting way to end this quarter, Nick.
Yeah, I know. It seemed like a pretty quiet... Oh, hold on here. We may have a little action here to end the quarter. I don't know, Andrew. We're gonna have to take a look at that one. Back to you. Back score 18-21, tailgaters.
And that's the end of the first half here at Puppy Bowl 2026. And stay tuned for our much anticipated halftime show, Bad Bunny.
Have you ever considered opening your heart and home to a dog in need? To Love a Canine Rescue invites you to join our life-changing foster program. Every day, loving dogs find themselves in need of a temporary home and a caring touch. That's where you come in. As a foster with TLC, you provide the love and stability these dogs need to prepare for their forever homes. Whether it's for a few days or a few weeks, your compassion can make a world of difference for a dog in transition. Plus, we at TLC provide all the support and supplies you need. Experience the joy of fostering and be amazed at how much love these dogs have to give in return. It's not just about saving a life, it's about enriching yours too. Visit TLCRescuePA.com to learn more and apply to become a foster. Together, let's create happier tomorrows, one tail wag at a time.
Are you ready for Raffles for Ruffs, the annual fundraising extravaganza by To Love a Canine Rescue? Get ready to try your luck for a good cause. Buy tickets online for a chance to win amazing raffle baskets filled with goodies for you and your furry friends. Each basket is a treasure trove of surprises, from pet care essentials to delightful treats. And the best part? Every ticket you purchase helps provide shelter, medical care, and love for dogs, waiting for their forever homes. Join us for the excitement as the winning tickets are drawn live online. Be part of the joy, the community, and the life-changing impact. Don't miss out on this opportunity to win big and give back even bigger. Visit TLCRescuePA.com to learn more. Let's make each ticket a beacon of hope for our canine companions.
Yeah. Conejo malo, pero con corazón grave. TLC. Salí de suerte, no soy pronida. Halftime show, toda la perreta me miran. No soy perdido, no soy hundido. De darle eso me salvo, ahora vivo en sonido. Pues para la laga, flow el encante. Rescate reales, por constante. Dicen Bad Bunni, pero soy mano de todos los bacanis. Salaste años, no ladro, no muerdo, no porro detrás. Solo vibro blanco con TLC atrás. El abandono está el escenario. Rescate primero, eso es legendario. Bad Bunni, pero no muerde. Bad Bunni, que deseo no te de suerte el show. Mira el nivel y todo lo bacanín, todo es fiel. Bad Bunni, flow game, suave. Bad Bunni, ataque, bala. Si tú eres rica, todo tengo pa' ti. Con TLC Rescue. Como era lenta, mambo suelto el beat. Voluntario gana de todo el. Mi cadena es oro, polla. TLC enseña lo que ama. Papi doll, background, go el lobo. Un conejo malo, pero poquito. Cada adopción es una victoria. Rescate reales, pura historia. TLC, Toyo Bacani. Bad Bunni, pero no male. Bad Bunni, TLC lo mueve. Si gusta familia, dale uno va. Rescata primero, en la más. Esto no es solo un show, es un rescate Christ. Adopta, no compre. TLC Rescue.
What an amazing halftime show by Bad Bunny. Welcome back to Puppy Bowl 2026. The field has been reset, the toys have been redistributed, and we're ready for the second half. Let's start quarter 3. Nick and Andrew, over to you.
Oh, thanks, Beck. Welcome back to the second half of the Puppy Bowl 2026 from TLC Rescue. What a halftime show, Andrew. I loved it.
It was absolutely loco.
It was loco, as you say. It looks like we might have a little action from the tailgaters here, moving close down the field and stopped by the defense. So no tailgater touchdown here. However, they're going to go for the field goal, it looks like, and it's in. Field goal, tailgaters. How about that? Hold on. Turnover on defense, it looks like. Caught them while they're sleeping. The tailgaters score again.
It looks like the Buccaneers are going for a touchdown. They did not continue that.
But how about it? The Tailgaters scored again. So you have a field goal and a touchdown back to back. Pretty impressive stuff from the Tailgaters this quarter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they have less players on the field and for some reason are doing better.
Hey, listen, sometimes the underdog, I would make a phone call to Vegas. Something seems a little fishy. Anyway, it looks like we have a little scuffle on the field. And meanwhile, while distracted, the Buccaneers score a touchdown. A couple of the Tailgaters were a little scruffled up there. Hang on a minute. This third quarter is explosive.
Nick, this looks like some misery business for the Buccaneers at this point.
It definitely does, considering the Tailgaters just scored another touchdown. Pretty insane, and now it looks like we have a little bit of scuffle on the field. The players are definitely feeling the pressure of this game, Andrew. But speaking of the players, why don't you tell us a little bit more about TLC Rescue?
Yeah, so TLC Rescue is 100% foster-based, so that means, so when a dog comes up typically from Mississippi, they go directly into one of our fosters' home. They don't live in a kennel. They get to enjoy themselves in the home life and get some basic training done, and they get adjusted to a normal life.
That's pretty cool. So they're essentially adjusting to home life before they even get into the home. So it's a really cool situation. Looks like we got a little bit more pee. Remember, folks, these are puppies. You can't expect them to be perfect. And it is the Puppy Bowl. I mean, what are we talking about? Anyway, what's going on there? That looked like a little bit of a ref assist field goal. I guess they're going to let it slide. Andrew, I'm looking at you with giant eyes right now as the Tailgaters score another touchdown. I mean, there's so much going on here in this third quarter. I can't even make words right now.
No, I disagree. I don't think any ref helped at all.
Okay, well, we know, again, like I said, where your allegiance lies. I think he's got a little money on this game on Bark Bets, but that's just me. Anyway, back to a little bit of action on the field. These guys are getting a little crazy. Looks like the Tailgaters have the ball, making a run down the field, stopping for some reason. Just go, buddy. Just go. Go the other way, whatever way works. Touchdown, Tailgaters. How about it, Andrew? They score again.
This is incredible that the Tailgaters just continue to score on this field.
Honestly, it's insane. Even the players are feeling it. Everybody seems to be eating their own jerseys for some reason. It's almost like a metaphor for eating your shorts or something. I'm really unsure of what this is, but everybody just seems to be really excited. Hang on. Almost another Tailgater. Oh, tackled at the 1 yard line. So close.
They don't like these jerseys at all.
It doesn't, and honestly, it looks like that really handsome single ref is breaking up the scuffle. So thank goodness for him. Looks like Aaron's getting down the field and taking selfies for some reason. Thanks for that, Aaron. Andrew is actually putting the jerseys back on there. Now we got both refs helping. That's good. Now it's,
Listen, if these players did not have their jerseys on, I don't think I'd know which team is which.
I understand, but while the refs aren't paying attention, we almost have another Buccaneer touchdown. There's a lot of this. I'm starting to feel like the Buccaneers are getting ripped the touchdowns here because of the officiating. Anyway, we end the third quarter 57-18 Tailgaters. They really ran away with this.
Are you a dog lover looking to make a difference? Join the passionate team at To Love a Canine Rescue and turn your love into action. At TLC, our volunteers are the heartbeat of our mission. From assisting at adoption events to providing transport for rescues, every effort counts in giving these dogs a second chance at life. Whether you have a few hours a month or a day each week, your time can bring joy, care, and hope to dogs waiting for their forever homes. Plus, there's no better reward than a wagging tail and a grateful lick. No experience? No problem. We provide all the training and support you need. Join our community of dog lovers today and be part of a movement that celebrates life, love, and positivity. Visit tlcrescuepa.com to learn more about volunteering opportunities. Let's make a positive impact together.
And it all comes down to this, the fourth and final quarter of Puppy Bowl 2026. Can the Barkaneers make a comeback? Or will the Tailgaters bring it home? Stay tuned.
You know, I didn't even know rabbits could speak Spanish.
It's the fourth quarter, Nick.
Yep, and we're back. Okay, it is the fourth quarter. We are winding down here in TLC's Puppy Bowl 2026. We have the Barkaneers versus the Tailgaters. I will say the Tailgaters are kind of running away with this one. How we feeling, Andrew?
I don't know how you feel if you're a Barkaneers fan.
Yeah, I don't know. And it looks like we have another Tailgater touchdown. I mean, they are really putting on the Jets here in this fourth quarter.
Betty and the Jets?
Betty and the Jet. Benny. And we got another. We have another Barkaneers touchdown. I have lost complete track of the score. These puppies are going absolutely insane. They're taking off their jerseys. They're putting their refs to work.
It's ridiculous out there. These refs should not be out there having to redress these players.
Listen, calm down. We don't need y'all to unionize here, okay? This is a rescue. Anyway, it looks like the Tailgaters are moving down the field, and we have another Tailgater touchdown. Andrew, this is really impressive. You know, while you guys are I'm sorry, not you guys, but as the refs are distracted putting on the jerseys, we're getting scores left and right. We have another field goal. There's a little bit of a scuffle on the field, and it's between...
That may be Paramore. Is that Paramore out there on the field?
Now that is some misery business. Tailgater has the ball. They are moving down the field. It looks like we have an opportunity for another score here, which would just be impressive. We are already surmounting an incredible... I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to keep going. It looks like we have another scuffle on the field. The refs are just standing there, letting them pee all over the place. Andrew, this is what I'm saying. You want the refs to be appreciated, but they're letting these dogs pee and fight all over the field today. I'm not going to lie, man. I have some concerns about the refereeing.
I would argue that it's just disrespect on the player side here.
So we want to blame the puppies?
This is all Marie's fault.
Okay. Anyway, it looks like we have another Tailgaters field goal. Meanwhile, the Barkaneers are moving the ball down the field and score. So, not much going to happen here at this point in the game. The score is too farly separated.
They just ripped off his jersey.
They did. And honestly, it's warranted at this point. They're just getting angry. They're frustrated because their team is down. They're feeling low, and they're starting to get a little ruckus.
But it looks like the Tailgaters just got another field goal.
Looks like somebody was just in puppy jail. I'm not sure why that was. Looks like maybe a little bit of somebody came back in from the box because they were, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm tired.
All right, Nick. Well, we only have 1:30 left. I think we can power through.
I'm going to try, Andrew. I'm going to try. Anyway, back to action on the field. Looks like Aaron's getting a little involved with Pikachu here. Not a sponsor. Shout out Nintendo. Please don't sue us. And it looks like the Tailgaters score a touchdown. Pikachu. Let's go. One for the Pokemon fans and the scalpers out there. Let's get a what's up, like and subscribe. Anyway, Andrew, how we feeling?
I feel great for the Tailgaters.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a Tailgaters fan, I would be pretty happy. The Buccaneers score a field goal here. That's just not going to be enough to get the job done.
No. If they practice this season, it's not showing.
Yeah, it's definitely not showing. They definitely need to reflect on this. They're going to have to take a good hard look at this season as a whole. Coach is going to need to do some reflecting. I will say they were featured on Bark Knocks this season. There was a lot of inside look behind the scenes, a lot of dysfunction. And, as I say that, the Tailgaters scored again.
No surprise. No surprise here.
What a show out by the Tailgaters. But, man, not to it's hard not to feel sad for the Buccaneers here.
No, they tried their best.
They definitely did. They left it all out on the field, and what a puppy bowl it was. We end the quarter here 90-33. Tailgaters over the Buccaneers. Becca, back to you.
What an unforgettable Puppy Bowl 2026. These amazing pups aren't just stars on the field. Many are still looking for their forever homes. Visit tlcrescuepa.org to learn more about adoption, fostering, and volunteering. From all of us at TLC Rescue, thank you for watching, supporting rescue dogs, and remembering that when you adopt, everybody wins.